Welcome to Business in Trinidad and Tobago. The Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is known for its dynamic and robust economy that offers extensive opportunities for international investors. The strategically located Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is made up of 2 islands just off the coast of South America at the end of a chain of Caribbean islands. Trinidad, the larger of the 2, is about the size of Delaware, while Tobago, around 20 miles north of Trinidad, is 15 times smaller. The oil and gas sector drives the economy, accounting for over 1/4 of the GDP, and has helped to make Trinidad and Tobago the most industrialized country in the Caribbean. The government is using the country's energy revenues carefully to ensure long-term growth, and the energy sector has been attracting significant foreign investment. The sector accounts for more than 70% of the country's exports and 21% of the government's revenues. Trinidad's traditional oil sector has recently been revived through new offshore and onshore exploratory drilling, and 10 new production sharing contracts are expected to be signed in 2004 to allocate new blocks off Trinidad's east, northeast, and northern coasts. Local companies have lately developed international standard services and are now actively involved in both downstream and upstream activities. Working closely with all major international energy leaders, they are ready to take their know-how onto the international scene.
Ironically, the local companies have traditionally had some difficulty in getting a share even of the local upstream energy industry, because the operators there, people like BP, BG, and so on, have tended to favor foreign suppliers of services and foreign builders of platforms. Recently, the government, by formal policy, has decided that local supply and small supplier and fabrication companies must get a bigger share of the local pie before they can consider, obviously, going abroad.
Trinidad and Tobago's liquefied natural gas, or LNG, is currently sold to the U.S. market through major international players. It is treated in the Republic's gas liquefaction plant, the largest in the world, and then distributed by tanker vessels to U.S. markets.
Trinidad exports almost all of its LNG to the United States, as well to some extent to Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. In fact, all the LNG imports in the United States, 80% of those imports originate from Trinidad. One of the major assets Trinidad has is the Atlantic LNG facility. Atlantic LNG facility was designed for a specific quality of LNG, which is most suitable for the northeastern market or the eastern market of the United States.
The Republic aims to increase its liquefaction capacity still further to maintain its dominant position in the Western Hemisphere, and the construction of an extension of the liquefaction plant, called Train 5, is set to begin later this year. Some specialists, citing the need for careful management of limited proven reserves, contest this new development, but a potential cross-border partnership with Venezuela could ensure that the expansion plans move ahead.
For years, governments have tried to make Trinidad and Tobago less dependent on the energy sector. But that, in a sense, there's been some success, but it's a very difficult thing to diversify in any way that will really lower the contribution of energy in a significant sense, because energy is the key industry. It is priced according to international prices, and therefore those tend to be strong sometimes, weak sometimes, but nonetheless, the strength of energy in the local economy is such that it will always be the leading industry.
All experts agree that the energy sector will remain the backbone of Trinidad's economy for many years to come. This in spite of the risk of excessive dependence on global oil and gas prices. The energy sector overall offers numerous opportunities for investment and strategic alliances in both downstream and upstream activities. For more information, visit www.us-television.tv.
Process Plant Services Limited, PPSL, provides customized project and plant management services to the energy sector. 100% Trinidadian owned. We managed 5 world-scale methanol plants built in Trinidad and are now expanding our range of services into areas of asset and risk management and front-end engineering. PPSL and its associate companies plan to grow internationally through strategic alliances, such as the joint venture with Bechtel in the global energy sector. PPSL, your first choice service provider in the energy sector. At the Kenson Group of Companies, we are experts in the operation and maintenance of oil platforms. We have vast experience in working with international oil producers in Trinidad and Tobago who rely on us for a long-term partnership using local expertise. We have a policy of recruiting and training local staff and are involved in many community initiatives. The Kenson Group, a dedicated and socially responsible local partner in the oil and gas industry.
For more information, visit www.us-television.tv. The petrochemicals and steel industries are also thriving, and the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is now the world's top exporter of both ammonia and methanol. Thanks to the government's commitment to diversification, other sectors are now growing as well. In fact, the Republic is now ranked the most economically diversified English-speaking country in the Caribbean. The government is gradually liberalizing and privatizing the economy and has instituted a number of measures designed to attract foreign investors. For example, there are no restrictions on foreign investment and no controls on foreign exchange. These measures are working. Trinidad and Tobago attracted an average of $778 million per year in foreign investment between 1997 and 2001.
Outsourcing, I think, has tremendous opportunities. And Egypt's Business Solution, when formed 1st of July 2001, I think we created a new product, if I can put that as a word, because it was never something at the forefront, really, of the industry. So if I were to give you a bit of background, when we started with 22 people. We are now 4 times that and growing. So that's just to show you in the space of 3 years the extent to which outsourcing demands have been on the local economy. So the conglomerates coming in, the energy sector, they come in, they don't know anyone, they don't know where to go for anything, how to set up their branch, who to go to. We outsource people on their premises full-time if they want. They can bring documents to us and we will just do whatever is required. So we really cater for the small to the large, the local to the international.
The Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is one of the world's finest examples of an open market economy, thanks to a business-friendly government and an entrepreneurial population. The government welcomes free trade and is open to reviewing all investment proposals. Up until recently, foreign investors have mainly targeted the oil and gas sector, while domestic investors predominate in the manufacturing and financial sectors. The government is now trying to reduce the split and to promote cross-sector investment activities. The private sector currently plays a major role concerning education and training. Many large corporations in the energy sector have introduced training and knowledge-sharing programs in line with the government's objectives.
Trinidad's private sector really helps the young entrepreneurs because through the different chamber bodies we have and associations, there are several courses which are offered in this country in terms of leadership, in terms of specific industries, be it in energy, be it in manufacturing, be it in finance. So, I mean, one of the things this country really has is a tremendous amount of opportunities for learning. And I think that is what has really given this country the type of a caliber of people that we have and the leadership qualities in the business right through, regardless of what industry we are looking at.
The financial sector is one of the country's success stories. With a world-class regulatory environment, it includes 6 commercial banks and a number of financial services companies. Under the CARICOM Single Market and Economy Guidelines, Trinidad and Tobago will remove all restraints on rights of establishment, provision of services, and movements of capital by 2005, thus enhancing opportunities for investors.
The financial sector in Trinidad and Tobago is very dynamic, is very buoyant. We are beginning to see the boundaries between banking and other services sort of cross each other. It's a well-regulated industry, certainly in the banking sector. And because of the support we have for the stability of the country and energy support, it really provides the financial services players in Trinidad and Tobago a sound platform, so to speak, a foundation to spring off into growth. When you look at the makeup of our sector, it's a mix. You have indigenous banks that originally had sort of international roots, from England, from Canada, and then you also have a couple multinational banks or players still operating in the country.
In 2000, Trinidad and Tobago achieved investment grade status for commercial paper issued by the government. And in 2003, the Republic was assigned a Baa3 rating by Moody's and a BBB rating by Standard & Poor's concerning foreign debt, the same rating as Mexico's. The government recognizes that further upgrading of the financial sector is crucial to achieving long-term prosperity and has set the goal of making the Republic a financial services hub for the Caribbean region. For more information, visit www.us-television.tv.
Aegis Business Solutions Limited, with our local knowledge and expertise, can assist you with all your outsourcing needs in Trinidad and Tobago. Our aim is to provide creative business solutions for our clients. Within easy reach of Trinidad's petroleum and financial institutions, the Crown Plaza Hotel is perfectly located in Port of Spain. Catering exclusively for the business traveler, all 244 bedrooms are equipped with high-speed internet access. In your leisure time, why not relax at the outdoor pool or enjoy a meal in the only revolving restaurant in the Caribbean? And with 24-hour security, you can be sure your stay at the Crown Plaza will be a safe and memorable one. Why not discover the beauty of Trinidad and Tobago by car? At Convenient Rental, we pride ourselves on efficient, professional service. We have 24-hour roadside assistance, a well-serviced fleet of cars, and a great choice of makes and models. We are the choice for leisure visitors to the islands, as well as long-term leases for corporate clients. Contact us for well-priced short or long-term car hire. Convenient Rental Limited. You'll like the car, you'll love the service.
For more information, visit www.us-television.tv. Trinidad and Tobago's goals for the future are outlined in Vision 2020, an ambitious development plan aimed at transforming the country from an emerging market economy to a developed country by 2020. The government and private sector are working hand in hand to ensure improvement in the quality of life of every citizen. Key areas targeted for development include housing, health, transportation, telecommunications, water, electricity, and education. Thank you for watching Business in Trinidad and Tobago. We hope you've enjoyed viewing the different perspectives on this dynamic economy.